What? Are those tears? Executioners aren't supposed to cry, Lyra. Come, plunge your blade into my heart. If Sithis calls for me, I will gladly leap into the void. When we are called, we must obey.
You really believe that? Even now, you think this insanity has some sort of meaning?
Purpose and meaning are illusions for the masses. But we know the truth, Lyra. Now strike and send me home.
Clarity blooms through the fog of the Hist, but to be charged with such a terrible task. Walking these halls reminds me of the story they used to tell to scare the initiates. The tale of the wrath of Sithis.
Traitor! I'm not the one who betrayed my brothers and sisters.
The Black Hand would never sanction this. I don't believe it.
You don't need to believe it. You simply need to die!
In the old stories, the wrath of Sithis appeared to carry away the souls of traitors. If that's true, I wonder why purification was even necessary.
Lyra? Is something wrong, sister?
I'm sorry it's come to this, brother.
What are you doing? No, Lyra! Stop!
She completed the purification of her own sanctuary. I can't even imagine what that must have done to her. How terrible. Lyra was ordered to purify her own sanctuary, to kill her own brothers and sisters. I never even imagined. It means I was kept in the dark about the purification. I understand why they thought that was necessary, but it doesn't change the fact that I had to learn the truth on my own. Lyra didn't die in the Purge. She was the Black Hand's sword. That still eludes me. Obviously, the Black Dragon wants us to believe that she and Lyra are one and the same. But I can't imagine Lyra turning her back on the Night Mother, on Sithis. There is a piece missing from this puzzle. I just know it. After Lyra completed the purification, she would have gone to the shrine of Sithis to make an offering and pray over her success. It was her usual ritual. Let's visit the shrine and see if any images remain of that moment in time. Look, I was right. There is another memory to see.
Was this truly your will? Did Mother really command this? I did as I was told, but it still feels wrong. Please, Dreadfather, talk to me. Were all these deaths truly what you wanted?
Allow me to assure you, child, you have done exactly as you were commanded.
Speaker, I didn't know you were here.
Another sacrament has been performed. You must go to the city of Kvatch and eliminate Jonas, the primate of Akatosh.
But Speaker, my family, I need time to...
Your family? Such personal attachments are beneath you. Remember who you really are. Ruthless, ambitious. You are my silencer, my weapon.
Yes, Speaker. I remember. I'll go to Kvatch immediately.
Well, wasn't that revealing? I might have to find other uses for these wonderful fumes. It appears that not only did Lyra complete the purification of our old sanctuary as she was commanded, but she also took on another contract when she was done. Before His Grandness Artorius ascended to the top of the religious hierarchy, Primate Jonas was the tip of the tower as far as Akatosh's followers were concerned. There were rumors, but this proves that Jonas didn't succumb to natural causes. An excellent question. If the Black Dragon really is Lyra, I'll kill the traitor myself. Meet me in Kvatch, assassin. I have a little resin remaining. With it, we might be able to determine what occurred during Lyra's final contract. Shazara Ta will return you to the Gold Coast. I'll meet you in front of Akatosh's cathedral in Kvatch, after I pay my respects to these memories. I can't explain it, but I have a feeling that this is the place. Perhaps a residual effect of breathing so much of the fumes? I've only enough resin left for a few more precious seconds, so let's hope I'm right about this location. Then breathe deep of the resin's fumes one last time. Let's see if we can learn the fate of my lost sister, Lyra.
Put away your weapon, child. We have much to discuss. You feel lost, without purpose. But the opposite is true. Everything has led you to me.
Oh, really? I just see another witness that needs to be silenced.
I performed the sacrament that brought you here. Not because Primate Jonas needed to die, but because the Dragon God wanted us to join forces.
Join forces? I don't understand.
You need to turn away from the void and step into the light. Join me, and together we'll walk the path to redemption.
Redemption? I'm a murderer. There's no redemption for someone like me.
Nonsense, child. Akatosh performs more impressive miracles than that all the time. We just need to turn your talents to the holy work of the Dragon God. Become my champion, a sword of Akatosh, my black dragon that burns away evil's darkness.
Yes, I see it now. I pledge my blade and my life to you and to Akatosh. Show me the way.
The visions don't lie. The fumes confirmed my worst fears. Lyra abandoned the Dark Brotherhood and became the Black Dragon. She betrayed us all. Lyra Viria died the day the Black Dragon was born, just as the journal said. My friend is gone. All that remains is another enemy of the Dark Brotherhood, an enemy that will die by my hand. And that's the information we need to convey to Astara. Servant and Master both need to be dropped into the void for daring to strike against us. Let's return to the Sanctuary and tell Astara what the fumes revealed. I'll meet you there.
Of course I know where you went, Venom. If I didn't intend for that to happen, you'd be a backpack by now. Tell me what you uncovered.
All evidence points to one conclusion. Lyra is the Black Dragon, and she's working for Primate Artorias.
The Black Dragon was one of us. She knows how we think, how we act. Artorias uses our own weapon against us.
Give me the order, Matron. Let my blade be the one that ends the Black Dragon's life.
Patience, brother. Let me consider the ramifications. Your connection to Lyra could be a boon in this matter, but it could also be a detriment. Ah, here comes our assassin. Back from the wilds of Black Marsh, I see. Come, let's talk. Green Venom Tongue gave me his report on your little jaunt. What you discovered shows how the past sometimes comes back to haunt us. Since this concerns the Primate, Speaker Tyrannus and the Black Hand will determine our next move. Would you prefer punishment to praise, Assassin? Let the Black Hand decide how we navigate these troubled waters. For now, work your contracts, sharpen your skills. The Black Dragon will pay for her transgressions, as will her master, Artorias.
We'll find gainful employment, Kirith. We just need to keep looking. You don't know how glad I am to see a friendly face. You probably won't believe this, but Kirith and I are in trouble. Again. We could really use your help. An unpleasant ship captain dropped us off without so much as a by your leave. He was supposed to take us to Hammerfell to explore a dwarven ruin. We're scholars of some renown, you know. Although my sister prefers the term dungeon delvers. I'm not sure. The language of the sea confuses me. We just need to charter a ship to Sentinel. But that disagreeable captain took the last of our gold. We want to work, but no one will hire us. Perhaps you could serve as our agent in this matter. Ah, finally a turn of good fortune. You have a knack for arriving at just the right moment. You'll have no problem convincing these clods to hire us forthwith. Honestly, I'm extremely overqualified, but I'll take whatever employment you can secure. We're dungeon delvers, not paupers. Kirith and I won't accept charity, no matter how you present it to us. We'll earn our own way. Just find someone who's willing to hire us, and let us do some honest work. My letter of introduction opens doors throughout Morrowind. But in this isolated hamlet, I inquired with a blacksmith, but he wanted brawn, not brains. There was also the angler, but we were unable to agree on terms. You'd think so, wouldn't you? The Anvil repository has a reputation for serving its clients poorly. I offered my skills as a bookkeeper, but the proprietor rejected me. If she reconsiders, I'd make a valuable addition to her team.
I usually see the tomb as half full, but even I was about to give up hope before you showed up. If you can help us raise the gold we need to leave this wretched city, we'd really appreciate it. I tried to handle a shift at the local tavern, but the customers couldn't keep their sweaty paws to themselves. You can't blame me for breaking a few fingers. They were touching my body after all. That's when the innkeeper's wife fired me. I thought about helping the rowdy Gua, but the ship's captain is a cheat. What I really want to do is sing. I've serenaded in taverns from Deshan to Eastmarch. I even received a standing ovation in Orsinium. Unfortunately, Anvil has no taste.
So much to do, so little time. I could just spit.
What a disaster. That bard gets in one scrap with a dark elf and suddenly he can't play tonight's show. She strained his finger. What does that even mean? Sorry, I'm rambling. The crowd gets rowdy when there's no music to listen to while they drink. Ha! The dark elf lass? I just about split my gut when I heard her yowling. Sounded like someone stuck a fork in a bantam guar and twisted it to the right. If that's what they call singing in Morrowind, I really need to pay them a visit. Interesting notion. We've had our share of bards and jesters, but never a jester who sings. At least the crowd will enjoy looking at her. Who knows? They might even like her act. Send Kirith over. I'll pay her well for an evening's entertainment.
Sorry. Between my brother's problems with the forge and that load of ingots that the puny Dark Elf dropped on the docks, I am way too busy to talk right now. Yes, that was the Dark Elf's name. I gave him a fair chance, but I don't think he ever lifted anything heavier than a book in his entire life. We had to let him go. With the forge as it is, my brother can't pay a worker who can't do the job. If the Dark Elf can improve the forge, that would be a big help. But we still need those ingots. They were stolen after he abandoned the crate. The thieves use a dock outside the city. Get the ingots back, and I'll give Raynor another chance. I have to admit, I never expected to see you again. Were you able to recover our stolen ingots? We really couldn't afford to lose those ingots. Thank you. You have acted with honor, and we'll do the same. Inform Raynor he can come by and work on our forge. If he really can improve its operations, we'll compensate him fairly.
You took your time. I was starting to get worried. But tell me, were you successful? Have you secured gainful employment for Kirith and myself? Immediately? That seems rather sudden. Oh, very well. Kirith, did you hear? We can earn enough gold to continue our journey. It just required someone these depraved pirates could understand. Oh, I don't mean to imply that you're depraved, my friend. They need their forge tinkered with? Why didn't they say so? Not to wave my own flag, but I'm an excellent artificer. I'll have that forge operating at peak efficiency before they can recite 3 verses of Netches, Netches all around.
All right. I'm ready to hear the news now. What kind of job did you sign me up for? Bodyguard? Spy for the Pact? Private chef for a visiting dignitary? Tell me, tell me, tell me! That's wonderful news! Those drunken pirates are in for a treat. Thank you for negotiating an excellent deal. Now, what should I sing? Something from the Tribunal soliloquies? Maybe one of the Sujama drinking songs? So many choices! You did more for us than anyone in this wretched city. Raynor and I will do our jobs and complete our contracts. Then it's off to Hammerfell. There are ruins to explore, adventures to partake in. I'm all tingly with anticipation.